Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami where it warm in the winter.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
The Air Canada Center is filled to capacity. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors and the Toronto Raptors. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Here's Toronto.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
To the paint. And it's Green with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And that one's good, Barnes.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And here are the Raptors now. 7-point differential. Here's DeRozan. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big RC coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Curry kicks to Green. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Barnes following the shot by Patrick Patterson.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Curry following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Shoots from the elbow. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Clock at 6. Curry passes to Barnes. But they get it back. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the left rim and out.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Putting you in.
Warriors leading by 7. It's Curry with the drive from 15 feet away, and Green gets it to go. Green's got his second basket of the game.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors showed just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Biyombo is checked in for Patterson. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
5 turnovers already. A terrible way to start a game.
And you better figure it out quickly, or this deficit will become insurmountable.
Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Wow. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. DeRozan's shot is good. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Green, jacks up a 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his 3rd miscue.
Well, I think he can actually execute better if he simplifies things and just stays with the game plan. So far, the execution's been poor.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Scola against Green. And the basket by Scola. 1:57 left to play in the first.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Ross, that's good. Greg, you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in. And so here is Golden State. They're leading by 8. Iguodala wide open. It's good from long range. Iguodala has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Powell. The shot no good, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Livingston dishes to Barbosa, and Spates gets it to go.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Ross for three. Warriors with the rebound.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Raptors trail by 15. Here's Powell. Here's Biyombo. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. They get Andre Iguodala. And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect, was the 7th pick in 2011. His shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns, but last season he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
And again, Toronto no luck.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Ross kicks to Scola. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
On its way from Barbosa for 2. Scola with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Warriors